Hey everyone, it's Milo here for the Fellowship of Acoustics. Welcome to a new episode of New Arrivals. The racks are filled very nicely this week, so I'm sure we'll find some beauties in there. As always, we're going through the store, especially this room right here, and we're going to find our 4 favorites that came in this week. And it's up to you to pick your favorite. You can comment down below or also vote in the poll in the community site of our YouTube page. Last week we had 3 electrics, and we heard from you that you wanted to see more acoustics, so we'll try our best. And also the acoustic guitar won in the poll, so it was the SJ200, the beautiful natural finish that was the winner. So let's see what's the winner of this week. Let's go. The last couple of weeks we did a lot of vintage guitars, and today we're going to start off with some boutique new guitars. I saw that we had 2 Andy Mansons that I wanted to feature. This one, this beautiful Emeritage. Do you say Emeritus or Emeritage? And here we have another one in a Taylor case. Let's start with this one. This is a brand new one. What we have here is a beautiful 12 string by Andy Manson. Wow. What a cool model. Andy Manson is a British luthier that resides in Portugal right now. And we're big fans of him. We had a lot of his guitars here at the Fellowship, and they are all equally beautiful. What they all have in common is sort of a really natural, organic look to them. It always features the beauty of the woods that he uses. It's simplistic. So a beautiful set of Madagascar Rosewood on the back and sides. Look at this maple binding. Also the natural look of the quilted maple, just incredible. And then we have Alpine Spruce on the top. I just found out, because Michael told me, that Andy Manson is a brother of Hugh Manson, because we also know Manson guitars. They make electrics. Picture here of
Matt Bellamy.
Matt Bellamy, right. Muse.
Chaos Pad Manson guitar.
Crazy electric guitars with Chaos Pad built into them, just on the complete opposite side of the spectrum when it comes to guitars. But they are brothers, which is very funny. Let's check out how this sounds. Sounds beautiful. Incredible sounding 12 string. Like I said, the combination of a smaller body size with 12 strings is just perfect for me. So it's not too huge sounding. It's really nice and filtered already. And just look at the craftsmanship on this. Really charmed by this one. But let's check out the other Andy Manson. Maybe this will feature a Chaos Pad. Who knows? There we go. An acoustic archtop, completely different, but also, again, you see this sort of this simplistic, natural look of this.
Very Waterloo-esque.
Waterloo-esque, really pre-war acoustic archtops.
See the back again?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. This is a second-hand one from 1998 already. Wow. This has been kept in a beautiful, pristine condition.
I thought it was new, honestly.
Yeah. Looks incredible, this tailpiece. Wow.
That might be the only spot on the tailpiece there, actually.
Some thick strings on it, it seems like. Let's check it out.
Couldn't stop playing, huh?
Wow. Again, sounds incredible. A lot of times acoustic archtops, even old Epiphones and Gibsons, they can sound pretty shrill to me, because they are made to make a lot of volume in a big band setting. They have to cut through. And when you find acoustic archtops with a sweet sound, sort of a warm and sweet sound, then it reminds me of, you have Dave Rawlings, for example, that uses a small Epiphone that does sound sweet as well, in more of a folky way. And I think this is also suitable for that, because it's pretty sweet sounding. Acoustic archtop or a 12 string. Again, we have no bill. Maybe I can include another video of bill. I have to message Erwin, otherwise it's here. But knowing Bill, I think he will go for the 12 string. So
I would agree.
We're doing it. A brand new Andy Manson 12 string. First choice. So now we've had some beautiful boutique new acoustic guitars. We're going back in time. We have two vintage Gibsons, two country westerns, which is quite special. We almost never see country westerns, and now there are two here, so that's really nice. We have a 59 country western and a 64. Let's open them both. This is the 59. Yeah. Before I tell you anything about it, let's also have a look at the 64, which will look different. There we go. So it's interesting to see two iterations of the same model, but then there are some changes, obviously. If you see them side by side, it will be very obvious. All right, let's start with the 59. So the country western is the natural version of the Southern Jumbo. Southern Jumbo is an older model that Gibson made, and in 55 or 54, something like that, they added the country western to the lineup. But the first year it was called the SJN for Southern Jumbo Natural. And then the second year they renamed it the country western. So we have a slope shoulder design in 59 with mahogany back and sides and a spruce top. At this time we have a Brazilian rosewood fingerboard and bridge as well. An obvious difference between the 59 and the 64 are the shoulders, because we have a change from a slope shoulder to a square shoulder design. Which do you like the most, Maiko? Do you have a favorite?
Slope shoulders, actually.
Slope shoulders, yeah. I also prefer the look of this country western design opposed to this. Another change we see is the adjustable saddle, plastic saddle on the 64. We also see a change in the pickguard design. This is far more pointy and metal. So let's compare them quickly. I will play sort of the same thing and we'll cut to them very fast so you can hear a difference between the two. I've played them both briefly. I enjoy the sound of the 59 more. This sounds fuller in the mid-range. This has a beautiful sound which will translate really well in front of a microphone, I think.
Yeah, I'd say the low end on that one is a bit more defined.
Defined, yeah. And the adjustable saddle does something to the sound. Maybe a little bit more muted. Also has a sort of compression that you also find in SJ200s that we talked about last week. But this is a sound that I enjoy. I think this is an incredible sounding country western. Yeah, I think we have to go for it. A 59 country western is my second choice for this new arrivals. What episode is this, Maiko?
335.
And you actually presented episode 330,
yep.
And you didn't include the 330.
Yeah, because I was unaware of the fact that it was episode 330, but now we kept tabs.
Yeah. And what do we have here for episode 335? Let's check it out. The second-hand one from 2017. This is it.
Nice.
All these years we've been working towards this guitar, this
finish.
cherry red 64 style and 335. A Clapton style 335. Clapton, our big friend. Shout out to Eric Clapton. You all will have seen him play a 335 like this with Cream. This is in really good condition. 2017 from the Gibson custom factory. We have another one, a new one. And I think that's a 59 model. Ooh. In a nice vintage Sunburst. With dots, which I like more than blocks.
I own a dot as well. Yep.
Yeah. A beautiful 59 model in a vintage Sunburst. I don't know if I'm going to pick a 335 for this episode, but we have to feature them. I did spot this surf green looking case, a Fender case. Ooh.
With?
Yeah, okay, we're not talking about the matching headstock, but this is a really interesting guitar. This is one from the Parallel Universe.
Where did that come from? Insane.
Yeah.
The fourth dimension.
Definitely. So this is a, what did he call it? A Stratmaster or a Jazz Caster? Jazz Strat. If I was in charge over at the Fender, I would have called it a Stratmaster. We have a Jazzmaster, sort of Jazzmaster hardware, so a tremolo, Jazzmaster pickups, also the block, so mid-60s Jazzmaster neck, matching headstock, in a Strat body with a huge pickup switch knob, incredible. Some stripes here on the pickguard. It is definitely it is unique.
It's unique, it's a sleek design.
Yeah, you won't see this every day. Made in California. They made a lot of really weird guitars in the Parallel Universe series, but that is really the whole point of the Parallel Universe series. This is a second-hand one from 2020. Let's check out another boutique acoustic from France with a Louis Manteau from the regions of Bordeaux. Let's see, what do we call this? The MD Rosewood Spruce. And the first thing I noticed is that the label says Oakland, Canada. Louis Manteau was an apprentice of Erwin Somogyi, and he built this guitar during his apprenticeship in Canada, then maybe. Yep. Right now he builds guitars out of Bordeaux, France, but this was made during his time in Canada. Check out this rosette, sort of edged.
Really, you don't see that every day.
Nope.
Cool.
You do see the influence of Erwin Somogyi on this particular guitar and this design. We also made a video about Erwin Somogyi and his apprentices, and this is incredible to look at. Check that out. Really nice piece. This is really modern boutique guitar building. You see it on all sorts of different parts on this guitar design, especially the rosette here. Of course, the headstock.
Yep. Carved bridge as well. You can see the.
Yep.
Pretty nice.
Beautiful, intricate designs. We have a Sitka spruce top. The rosewood is Indian rosewood, and then we have Honduran mahogany neck. Also Indian rosewood fingerboard. But I do have to honor the numbers, the 335. We're going with one of these. I think I'm going for the cherry, the 64.
Yep.
I like the look of that a little bit more. In very good condition. Let's go with this one for episode 335. the show with some Collings guitars, and there are a few here in the photo studio. This one, I'm going to grab this. Yep, I'm going to grab that as well. I'm going to start with the electric. This is a signature model of one of my favorite guitarists around today, the Julian Lage. This is the 470 JL in a black, I think they call it jet black finish. You see the influence of the Gretsch design, the duo-jet design right away, especially when it's a black finish. So this is based on a duo-jet that Julian owns. This is a hollow body design, though it doesn't look like it. It's quite lightweight, you can feel it.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
Nice weight.
And this features the trestle bracing system, it's called. So it's different to a center block. So you do have a maple laminate top and Honduran mahogany body. Most of the time, also with the 335s, you see a center block, and in some Gretsch guitars over the years, you see the trestle bracing. It is a way of also eliminating some feedback and also giving some stability to the top. But the difference between the trestle bracing and the center block is there are less points of contact with the trestle bracing compared to the center block. So this will allow the top to move a little bit more freely, so you will get a livelier instrument, a louder acoustic sound. And it's somewhat preferred by a lot of Gretsch players specifically.
And by Julian himself.
And by Julian himself. We have Ron Ellis, I think they call him Ellis Sonic, after the Dynasonic pickups. But pickups, single coils by Ron Ellis. Yeah, you do have to check out some videos of Julian Lage playing this model because it sounds absolutely insane. And they are really popular, so it's nice to see one here. A new addition to the Collings family. We've only had a handful of these. The Hill Country series. This is a D1A and a really nice and dark sunburst finish. So this is a Honduran mahogany back and sides as well. Oh, look at the figuring on the sides, that's really beautiful. So Adirondack spruce top. Some additions in the Hill Country series because it's a new addition that's different to the traditional and the other series by Collings. These models have a really strong fundamental tone. That was really their intention. It's a more a warm and woody and drier sounding instrument than the other Collings guitars. This also has to do with the bracing that they've sort of reinvented on this series. It's different to the other Collings guitars. In terms of looks, you get a hand-poured pickguard design. So every guitar is different in that aspect. And also you don't see the logo on the headstock anymore. It's now carved on the back of the headstock.
Very sleek.
Very sleek and classy. It's really a cannon of a guitar, very, very loud, but also dry. So I get the woody sound that they are referring to. Such a beauty. This whole series is incredible. All of these guitars sound fantastic. Erwin is also a big fan. Oh, you also get the hand-poured design here on the cap of the heel as well. Yeah, let's go with this one. The D1A Hill Country in this beautiful dark sunburst is my fourth and final choice. So we get 3 acoustic guitars from the Fellowship of Acoustics. that was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the guitars that we've chosen. Do you have a favorite, Michael?
Ooh, I was actually very pleased about the Andy Manson 12 string. Yeah,
I really like that as well. But the 335 is of course very special to us, very dear to our hearts because of episode 335. Then we have some interesting news, because as the Fellowship we're hosting a new concept called Fellowship Auctions. So we will host an auction online. There will be an additional YouTube channel where we will post videos about the guitars that will be included in this auction. So it's different to what we do as a store. You will have your own say on what to bid on a guitar. So please have a look at the YouTube page that we've created. We also have uploaded a video in which we explain something about auction. You will find the video down below. And also please comment on this video what your favorite is of the week, and also vote in the poll in the community side of our YouTube page. So I guess that's it for this week, and we will see you next week. Bye bye!